So I'm starting a vlog in 2026. Is this a mistake? Maybe. I don't know, but I also don't care because I already tried to follow the most common advice that you can find when you're starting content creation to like niche down and all of that on a separate channel, and it just didn't work out. So right now I'm following my own direction and trying to create the content that I really want. And this is part of it. I also want to improve my speaking skills, more specifically my free speaking, so like without having a script, just like I'm doing right now. I don't have anything pre-planned, it's just me talking about my experience in public. Sounds like a vlog, right? Now, there is a problem with this approach that has been bothering me for a couple of days now, and that is the conflict with high ambition, chasing success, and wanting to get to the top. Those are important aspects of my personality, which I've developed when I was a professional athlete, and over the years they've helped me out quite a lot. But if you're like me, you can probably relate, they don't really work out with just post content and hope everything turns out, especially when content creation is so crowded. I'll be straightforward with you about it. My goal is to build this channel into something very big, together with you, the audience, of course, because you're an important part of the story. But it's not just about staying underground and just posting content that I enjoy making. Yes, that's extremely important and probably the first priority, but I also want to grow it as much as possible. So there is a part of me that wants to be strategic about the content that I'm creating in order to get it to as many people as possible, grow my audience, and become successful. But too much of that and it can actually ruin the content, mainly for me. Just to give you an example, right before starting working on this video, I actually recorded another one where I was talking about the new information that we have surrounding the TikTok deal, which can be a bit related because it's interesting to see like how structures done at that level work, and for me as an investor it's relevant, but at the same time it felt just like the content that I was creating for my previous channel, which was not right at all. And you can actually see that on my face when I realized, because I didn't get it up front, but you can see it in the middle of the video when my enthusiasm drops drastically. I'm not going to release that video because I really don't like it. It's just an example, but it did make me question about this new direction that I'm on, because it felt like there were two parts of me. One that wants to be authentic and the strategic one, which were conflicting at this point. When I have a difficult problem that I cannot find an answer for, I like to discuss it with someone else just to get a fresh perspective, because I might be too blindsided from thinking about it too much, or just to brainstorm ideas together. And that's exactly what I did today. I went out with a friend, and among other things, we also discussed about this problem. And he had an interesting perspective about it. I initially thought that those are two different approaches to making content. But he said that no, not really. It's just that I'm not at the phase where I can focus on the strategy. That made a lot of sense because he was essentially right. There are actually two stages to this process. The first one is building the content, so not just recording, editing, and stuff like that. It's also about finding out what I enjoy to make, what you enjoy to watch, and seeing how we can work together. Then comes the distribution stage, where strategy matters much more. But you can't get to this one without first finding out what's the product that I want to build and to eventually distribute. And in this stage, it's more about trial and error more than anything else. So in the end, the strategy that I was looking for turned out to be nothing more than just post a lot of content about every topic that I want to talk about, build, or anything like that, and just get feedback from people. And here I'm counting on you to let me know what you enjoy watching from the videos that I'm creating. That's how I got to starting a new vlog in 2026, and I'm looking forward to posting a lot more about everything that I'm doing, building, or anything like that. So if you're interested, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.